straight through the boss and have him face the way that the tanks are. Use any CDs that you have to keep yourself alive. However, mages do not block. Pallies, we can bubble the Fel Rage target and he will not go to another target. He'll fixate on that Fel Rage target. We're going to try to save bubbles for Clothies primarily. During the first Fel Rage, we are going to pop Lusting cooldowns, so save your cooldowns for that. Once again, your attacks cause no threat, so absolutely lay into him whenever Fel Rage goes out. Do I have any questions about what's going on? I'm about to read off a list of names.
How does your weak aura work?
So the way the weak aura works is if you are one of the names that I say in a group, it's going to have you listed as group 1, group 2, or group 3. The symbol at the top of your screen that says Blood Boil Zone is going to flash red. If it's flashing red, that means that you are in the water getting ready to get hit with Blood Boil. If it says safe and it's not flashing, you are in the pile with everyone else and not going to get hit with Blood Boil. We don't want groups getting more than one stack of Blood Boil at a time. This Blood Boil will hit all of those players for 600 damage every few seconds. So healers, we have to make sure we are keeping Blood Boil targets up. We absolutely have to make sure we keep the Fel Rage target up. If the Fel Rage target dies, all those buffs that they got, the 200% increased damage and everything, all of that applies to the boss as well, and he will go and one-shot tanks. So we, above all else, we have to keep Fel Rage targets and Blood Boil targets alive. The more Blood Boil targets we lose to the damage, the more people will have to substitute into groups. This is a very heal-intensive fight, so everyone needs to be stacked up as tight as we can for chain heals and circle of healing and all that. Let's give it a shot. So, these are the groups. I'm gonna leave the groups as they are, and as far as like maximizing DPS as best we can with the groups the way they're set up. But listen for your name. If I call your name, you're gonna be in a group, and the weak aura should work for those names that I call because that's how I have it set up in the weak aura. Group 1 is going to be Kazun, Sniper Wolf, Zenimus, Adon, and Vazjin. You are Group 1, so you will start the fight in the water. Group 2, Locarana, Genadrin, Power Drift, Low IQ, and Farseer. And Group 3, Ruins, Vespa, Jessar, Scotty, and Primoflex. You are Group 3. So Group 1, you're going to be starting in the water. Once Blood Boil goes out, then Group 2 is going to go in, and so on and so forth. You keep that rotation going until Fel Rage comes out, and then we spread.
Either side of the room.
What's that?
You can stand in the water on either side of the room.
Yes. Well, everyone is going to be off here to the left where I'm standing to start, and the tanks are going to be on the right side.
Okay.
We will misdirect pull to Miharu to start, and then we will have our other misdirects saved when they're needed for Leet and Kimmy, because at some point or another they will have to overtake me in threat because they'll have too many stacks. Tanks, we're going to be swapping every 15 to 20 stacks. Ready, check to pull.
I think we need a rebuff of kings.
I'm working on it. Hunters, get down here so I can get your pets.
Damn,
Rest,
crunches.
rest of the raid, you can move on down. Let's give this a shot. Is everybody clear on which group they're in, which group is going to start in the water, and then group 2, group 3, so on and so forth?
Let's do a quick test run right now.
Okay, let's go ahead and do a quick test run. So, all right, all the tanks are over here on the right. The raid, all of the raid, go ahead and stack right here. During the fight, you're going to be stacking centered on the left side of this torch. If you're in group 1, get in the water. Should be all my hunters and Vaz. Scotty, you're not in the water. Group 1 should be Kazun, Sniper, Zenimus, Adon, and Vaz. If anybody else is in the water right now, you're wrong. Okay,
sorry.
Blood Boil. All right, Blood Boil went out. Group 2. Group 1, you're back in. Should be Locarana, Genadrin, Power Drift, Low IQ, Farseer. Okay, Blood Boil went out. Group 3. Should be Ruins, Vespa, Jessar, Scotty, Primo. Alright, Blood Boil went out. Group 1 again. Blood Boil went out. Group 2. Blood Boil went out. Group 3. Okay, that's the whole first phase, is just swapping. When you hear your groups being called out, make sure you are swapping. We cannot get random people getting hit with Blood Boil. That's going to screw up Circle of Healing and Chain Heals. Alright, looks like we're ready. Tanks, we're going to be pulling in off to the right. DPS and casters, you can be off to the left. Let's get a misdirect pull to Miharu. Here we go.
Five, four,
Moving.
3, 2, 1.
And I'm dead. Gotta be big heals on the primary target. Leet, turn him around. Big heals on Leet.
Group 2 in the water.
Group 2. Group 3.
It's on Kimmy.
Group 1.
Maybe not.
Watch your threat, Hunters, Feign. Next Blood Boil going out. Fell Rage soon. Get ready to start spreading. Group 2, you're in there.
Target you.
Get away from Adon. Get away from Adon. Pop Lust, pop cooldowns. Burn the boss. Keep Adon alive. All healers, keep Adon alive.
There's 5 people dead.
I mean, yeah.
It's fine, just keep going.
Yeah, I don't think I'm at loss is all I'm saying.
It's
And 2
progression.
healers.
Keep going through the motions. Fell Rage ending in 8. Tanks, get back in position. He's gonna come straight back to you. Group 1, you're in the water. Group 2. Keep going through the motions.
All of Group 3 is dead,
Okay.
except for Vess.
Okay.
It's practice.
Group 1, you're gonna need to take an extra stack, get in the water with Vess. Group 2.
Target you.
Alright, this is gonna be a wipe. Die towards the top of the ramp if you can.
So basically, if somebody in a group dies, somebody else that's not assigned a group is going to have to take their place in that group.
That's correct. You can already see how
Don't die.
you can already see how quickly of a shit show this can be if people are taking multiple stacks, if people die, if if tanks die. So
I think Adon exploded and it killed me.
Yeah,
That's what it looked like to me too. I'm not
Is
gonna
it-
lie.
Maharu Fell Geyser, does that happen when somebody gets that?
Fell Geyser is something that happens when
Are you running
uh,
back or are we popping?
Popping,
Sorry,
sorry.
I didn't interrupt you, but
all of the people that are down here right now can be rezzed.
Who can pop? Anyone. 3, 2. Okay, release.
Lol.
Yep. All right, everybody release then. So, Fell Geyser is what happens whenever
Lizzie's
the
up.
person grows big.
Oh, did he run back?
They'll hit everyone around them for about 3,500. So,
Yeah, because that's how we died.
Okay.
Adon got the thing, and then we died.
Okay. So what I'll do is for the next attempt, I will try to call out when the when the Fell Rage is about to happen. When I call for Fell Rage in 8 seconds, 7 seconds, whatever, everyone spread out. Just spread left or right, does not matter. Just spread away from everybody. So when it goes out, it's not going to hit nearly as many, if not any people. Talk to Sir Olam when you come in, teleport to the middle of the area, and we'll run all the way back in.
So if your character, I don't know if this is the weak or if this is DBM, but if your character says BB on me next, then you're going to be going in the water. Correct?
It should be the weak aura. The weak aura should also be audibly telling you switch.
Yeah, you can hear
Yeah.
it say switch.
So if you're not assigned
You shouldn't be
a
moving at all.
group,
Don't
well,
move.
no, I'm saying if you're not assigned a group, but you notice that somebody had died and then it says blood boil on me, that means you're going in the water.
Correct, and I'll try to pay attention to that and call out if someone does, or actually Vaz, since you're healing and you're looking at the raid frames a little bit more, can you call out if someone dies? Just pick somebody that's in the caster healer group. Even if you have to call a melee to run back there, it's better than multiple stacks. Okay,
If
thank
you
you.
die, tell what group you're in. 'Cause
So
Oz
if
isn't
he,
gonna know
so
what group
I
you're
was
in.
getting so I was getting out of the water, but I kept getting like a second stack. I got
Yeah, I got a second stack also.
So what's stopping the stacks from getting applied? I guess.
So what happened, well, the reason that you probably got a second stack is you were probably still relatively far back by the water, and maybe someone in a group before you or after you did not move back like they were supposed to, and that ended up with the other 4 plus you being the farthest one back, which is why you got an extra stack.
Okay.
You have, when your group is called, you have to get all the way back in the water, and everyone else that's not in the water, you don't have to be standing right next to, like right on the line. You can be standing a couple yards in front of it. You have plenty of time to run back into the water to make so that we know who's farthest back and who's not. But with that being said, you have to move. You cannot sit and keep healing or zigzagging. You have to move and take your stack. It's already hard enough with 3 groups of people having a constant dot ticking on them. And this, I didn't say this before, but this dot does stack. So you're already taking 600 damage every 3 seconds for 35 seconds. Don't be the one to screw it up for someone else. So now they're taking 1200 and then 1800. It becomes unhealable. And the vast majority of heals have to be going on the tanks and the Fell Rage target as it is. This is the most healing intensive fight in the entire instance, so don't make it harder on everyone else.
Yeah, it's my bad. I wasn't even ready for the damage you're about to take. That's sorry.
It's fine.
Another shot.
Yeah, we had another shot.
I didn't shine.
I'm gonna wear a little bit extra chunky gear, and we should be fine.
Take another shot.
I'm guessing I can't kite him if I get the Bell Rage.
No, there's no point. Literally, all you can do is just sit there and Raptor Strike and just do as much damage as you can.
And Mongoose Bite.
Precisely.
Aspect of the monkey.
So for tank wise, are we gonna go Miharu, Kimi, Elite?
Maru, and then whoever has the most threat.
All right.
Whoever is actively tanking Blood Boil needs to get all the heals. Lead, I don't think he is capable of critting. Or not critting, but rather, that's what I'm looking for. Crushing.
Crush.
Being tanked without crit immune.
I think you might need to this fairly
That's
soon.
what I figured.
One sec here. Okay. Let's try this again.
Wait. 1 second.
You're fine. Let me get my food buff back up. Let me know when you're ready.
Watch your health if you notice you're getting really low when you got stacks of blood oil. Don't forget you got health stones.
Also, guys, when
Yes,
you're
I'm so low.
when you're standing on the other side of this torch, you can spread out a little bit. Don't be completely super high, like stacked up. It makes it easier for us to notice also when people are running back to see who's in the water, who's not. Just spread yourselves out a little bit more. You can use this whole center area. Just make sure you're running back when your group is called. And then group 1, you're of course starting in there. Let's do this again. Misdirect on Miharu. Here we go.
Something's wrong with the screen. Hold on.
Okay. All right, we're waiting. Ignore the poll. We got 20
5,
seconds on misdirect. Just let me know.
3, 2, 1.
What do you
Okay.
mean something's wrong with
Okay,
the
we're good.
screen?
All right, let's go. 10
One
seconds.
of my add-ons is completely blocked out the entire screen.
Oh.
Lee, get on his left leg in case I get disoriented.
Group 2.
Group 2 in.
Three.
It's on Lee. It's on Lee. Heals on Leet Sus. It's gonna come right back to me in 3 seconds.
1.
Gotta watch the threat, guys. Gotta watch that threat. Gotta stay below the tanks.
You want me to B-res him?
Yep, B-res him. Blood boil's going out. Spread. Everybody spread. Get ready for blood boil. It's on Genadrin. Big heals on Genadrin. Pop lust and cooldowns if we have it. Kill the boss. Genadrin, you're bopped. Big damage, big damage. Okay. I need 2 people for group 3.
Oh yeah, I died.
I'm divine shielding. It's going to go to Leet Sauce. Leet Sauce, get up front.
Target you.
Mistress on Leet Sauce. Big heals, big heals.
Adon, can you jump into Group 1's rotation?
I'm already part of Group 1.
Oh, fuck.
Heals on Miharu. I'm down. It's on Leet. It's on Kimi. Turn him around. Blood Boil coming out next. Group 1. Fell Rage in 6.
I'll jump
Spread.
in.
Target you.
Spread. Spread
Lead
around.
stack,
Spread around.
that's it.
Okay. Get up on the ramp. Fell Rage on Farseer. A little better that time, though.
So, I think I'm just dying from blood boil, from what I'm saying. It's like I got 8 ticks of blood boil.
Okay.
And I think we lost like 4 or 5 people at the same time. It looks
think
I
like
really don't have enough health for this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm under 8k, really.
I mean, this is physical damage, so maybe call this out just before. Me or Droku could easily bop Jessar, and that would protect him, right?
Yeah, well,
So, what did we get hit by? I got hit for something, but for 3K, and then I just died
What's
from
your-
ticks.
what's your
And I
combat luck?
watched like 3 or 4 people died from ticks.
What's your combat luck say?
I'm looking for it.
Because I'm guessing what
Right
happened.
here, Phil Geyser on Scotty hits for 3,000, and then I had like 6 ticks, 570, which can we clarify as 570? That's just one.
That's
just one stack, right?
That's one stack of blood boil, which
Okay.
means you didn't get a heal for those 8 ticks.
All right. So
So
I got no heals from the geyser, and then there was 11 ticks that went off.
Same.
okay, okay. So
Aren't you a healer?
No.
Yeah, but I'm
Kill yourself,
I'm trying to worry about tanks, bud.
I know, but you've got to keep yourself up as well. If you have to stop for a second, I understand it's difficult because you can see this boss fucking chunks hard even without any stacks on the tanks. He absolutely slaps. So the stacks make it a lot
Help me
worse.
res, guys. Come on.
Yeah, please help. If you're able to res, help res. The stacks the stacks are hard enough to deal with, I understand, without then worrying about the tanks. And then after that, the majority of the damage goes on the Fel Rage target, and that's the hardest to heal. That target has to receive the chunkiest of heals. If Critty gets it, he can at least evasion for 15 seconds, and then we can bop him. But aside from him, there's really not much else we can do. If you ice block, he'll go after someone else. If you vanish, he'll go after someone else. All those things are bad. We can't be doing that. We can bop targets, but we can't do anything else. I will bop the first Fel Rage target. If you can bop the second Scotty, and then Droku if we get a third. We did a lot better that time. We got him to, what, 30, 33?
I think it was 43.
43. Tomato, tomato.
Droku, can you do the second one for me?
Okay.
It's just I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but a global in 1 second is a shit ton for my 3.5 second of you guys not getting a heal.
Yeah, it's no problem. The Fel Rage target is the only one that's going to be taking the most damage. We still have to worry about blood boils, obviously, but if we can keep a hot rolling on each one of them, then that's probably best. And then let's do this then. One of my priests, I don't care which, one of my priests, let's have you constantly circle of healing the blood boil targets. Let's have the other priest constantly on the tanks, and Vess just throw life blooms wherever you can. Prioritize tanks first, and then people with blood boil. And once the Fel Rage target comes out, if you're not keeping blood boil targets up, everyone should be spamming their biggest heals on the on the Fel Rage target, and then we will bop them if necessary. We did a lot better that one though. That was a lot smoother of a pull. That was a lot better transitioning of the groups, and the Fel Rage spread needs to be a little bit better. People need to spread out just a little more before it goes out, so less people get hit. And those people that do get hit, especially if they have blood boil ticks ticking, need to get a little bit of heals before you get on the Fel Rage target itself. We can bop them if necessary to give you some extra time, but do not let those people die. Let's get another quick pull in. I'd like to be able to kill this in Reliquary tonight if we can.
Quick question, man. So it's the 3 phases where we swap back and forth, and then he goes in the second phase. I'm not phases. I'm sorry, but the 3 rotations, right?
Yes.
Okay, I know it's a stupid question. I just want to.
No, whatever you need, man. So so group 1, group 2, group 3, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 1, group 2, probably, and then he does a Fel Rage. And when I call that 8 seconds or so, everyone spread far. Do not be next to one another. You can move in front, you can move in back, you can be right next to the boss. It doesn't matter. Just move away from other people.
I have a quick clarification question.
Sure.
with respect to the groups going 1, 2, 3 in the water, is that strictly just a distance thing?
That
Like they're
is
farther, so
that
he puts the whatever they are.
that is strictly to make sure that they are the farthest 5.
Okay, so it is just based on distance, and we're just using the water as a point of reference.
Yes, sir.
And once we get blood boil, we can come back in, right? And get prepared.
The moment you get hit with it, you move back into the group, and the
Okay,
next group after you moves in the water.
And if
it just would help me that way. I know that when everybody's kind of full health, I can move.
Yeah,
back
so
in.
you guys know, like on Hydros, when he's doing spout, we're all like on the edge and we drop back. Then we move forward again. It's pretty much just like that when he calls your group name, group number. Group 1, everybody in group 1 just steps back. Group 2, everybody in group 1 steps forward. Group 2 steps back.
What's a Hydros?
Or not Hydros, fucking Lurker. That's what I meant.
Lurker Blue. So, all right, ready? Check to pull. Let's get him this time. We did a lot better on the transitions and everything. Hunters, I'm gonna have you spamming Mr. X into Leet and Kimmy. We need to keep them at the top of the threat meter. With that being said, DPS, if you have to hold back, you need to hold back. If I get disoriented and you get to second in threat, you are gonna get pulled on. You are gonna die.
It probably won't do that much, but I'm gonna drop Healing Stream this time instead of mana, since we have Jessar in this group.
I'm gonna do something else as well. This might help. Okay, so Kazun has a moon. So group 1, you're gonna be following the moon. Lokarana has a condom. Group 2, you're gonna be following the condom. And Ruins, group 3, you're gonna be following the diamond. So if you see your target marker moving to the back and you're in that group, you're probably moving. Group 1, once again, is Kazun, Sniper, Zenimus, Adon, Vaz. Group 2 is Loke, Genadrin, Power Drift, Low IQ, and Farseer. Group 3, Ruins, Vess, Jessar, Scotty, and Primo. Hopefully that helps a little bit. You spread out all over the room when Fel Rage is about to come out. Seriously, just try to be as far from others as you can. Let's give it a pull. Misdirect on me. Throw a misdirect on Leet and Kimmy as well. We're going to fight for threat in the beginning.
3,
Let's go.
2, 1.
It's on Kimmy. Heals on Kimmy.
Target you.
Yeah, group 1 out, group 2 in.
Group 2 in. It's on Leet sauce. Heals on Leet. Get up front. Back on Kimmy.
3 in.
Heals on Kimmy. On Leet now. Leet, go to the left.
I'm just incapacitated.
1 back in.
Back on Kimmy.
He's too far away.
We'll have to readjust after this Fel Rage. Fel Rage is going out. Spread. 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 It's on Jessar.
Face it away from the raid.
Get in front of him. No, move straight through him. Get in front of him.
I am in front of him.
No. I mean, run straight through him.
Face him away from the raid.
There you go. There you go.
He's like, I don't ever tank.
I'm not a tank.
Ruins is in group 3.
Right now you are.
Too many dead.
Wipe this up. Wipe this up. Run up here.
So, did I need to be against this waterfall back here to avoid that knockback?
Yes.
Okay.
Future reference.
We are.
Yeah, I didn't even know he did that.
Stop running.
Does anybody have a soul stone?
I do, but I'm right next to him.
Target you.
Vaz's Ankh is gonna be up. Do not fucking release.
I sacrificed Vespa, so Ves should be able to heal. Ves, go ahead and get me up.
Well,
She has a battle res. You never DI a druid.
Yeah.
Well, balls, I forgot it's not retail, okay? She's the only one with a res alive still.
So, Okay, so
When to start going rogue.
okay, so aside from the punt, that was still good.
That's what that was.
Aside from the punt, that was still good. So let's get back up quickly and get another ball in.
Can we res where we are right now or no?
Yeah, you can. I can get most of you honestly.
Okay.
Like I said before, super healing intensive fight. This boss is all about managing those blood boil stacks and the tank swaps as we need. So we're getting better at it. Just a little bit of bad luck with that punt. But yes, tanks. Make sure that when the primary tank gets disoriented, you are off to the side so he doesn't turn around and just blast all over the raid. And when it is on you, make sure that you're putting your back up against that waterfall.
Hey, can we just do a test on something though, really quick? If you are part of a group that takes a blood boil stack, type your number in chat that you were a part of a group of.
I mistyped. I said 2, but really I'm 3.
Group 1, I see Adon, Vaz, Zenimus, Sniper. I'm missing one. Nope, Kazan up there. Okay, so that's all Group 1. So Group 1 knows who they are. Group 2 should be Loke, Power Drift, Ganadrin, Low IQ, and Farseer. And Group 3 should be Ruins, Vespa, Jessar, Scotty, and Primo. Okay.
Okay, let's just watch our let's watch where we're standing when we first pull the boss then.
Yep.
If you guys have weak auras, what Miharu linked works really, really well. It gives you a audible notification and everything.
Yep.
Can you link it again?
Yeah, I can.
It is nice. The other thing I was thinking, Scotty's a pally healer. Why the fuck are we telling him to move around a bunch?
I could swap him with someone else if I do that.
That's in there.
Vess is already in there.
The two priests couldn't get in there because they have instant circle of healing.
Okay, Triggs, I'm gonna swap you with Scotty.
I mean, I'm doing some ridiculous tank healing right now, but
Yeah, you shouldn't have to be doing that. I saw your stream. You should not. Scotty, Vaz, and Vess, you should all be on the tanks. Let the priests heal the raid. Because it's going to be those groups at a time that are getting the damage.
So Triggs, I'm gonna okay. If you just took that weak aura, take it again. I'm just swapping names out. That's it. All right, there you go. That's updated for correct names and everything.
Why are they not set up that way, boss?
What, the groups? Are you talking about the group?
I'm talking to Vaz through the game, through the stream.
I was gonna say the groups, the group 1, 2, and 3 aren't set up by how they're running in, just because we want to still have ideal groups for DPS comp and stuff.
Okay. Is this just updating my weak aura, or is it going to create a copy each time I do this?
It's gonna create a copy, so delete your old one, copy the new one.
Why does it say not loaded?
Because we're not in the fight, I think.
Because it only loads when you're in the encounter.
Ah. Okay.
Because it makes no sense to load it otherwise.
Yeah.
Truck month, just let me know when you're ready.
They might.
Okay, let's get those buffs
Oh,
up.
I didn't get any of my buffs up. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Fine, just get them up real quick. Every time a wipe occurs and everybody is up and stacked for buffs, we should be getting the buffs out quickly so we can keep moving quickly. If we one-shot this, we might have time for at least one attempt on Reliquary. Let's do it.
So am I moving now? Is that what you were saying? I wasn't really...
Triggs, you are moving in group 3. Your weak aura should have been updated now where your name is in group 3, so it will tell you audibly when to move, and the blood boil symbol at the top will tell you it'll tell you to switch, and it'll flash red when you're supposed to be in the water.
All right.
Okay, Truck, are you good to go?
Yep.
All right, Mistrex on tanks. We are pulling them to the center of the waterfall. Give us a second to get some threat. Here we go. Misdirect on Lee. Tank stack over
5,
here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Group 1, you're in. Heals on Kimmy.
Target you.
Group 2 should be in now.
Get ready to move, Lee.
Group 2 out, Group 3 in.
Toss a misdirect on Miharu when you can.
Group 3 out, Group 1 in.
I'm gonna stop DPS.
Okay, Lee, pick it up. Be in front.
Target you.
Group 1 out, Group 2 in.
Ooh.
It's on low IQ. Big heals on low IQ.
Get away from his front, Triggs.
Yep, get away from the front of him. Keep this going. Lost in cooldowns. It's on Kimmy again. Back him up.
He's still in rage though.
Yikes. Big kills on Lee. Big kills on Lee.
We'll need somebody else for
Group 1.
Was low IQ in a group?
Group 2.
He was in Group 2.
Group 2.
Okay.
Are we gonna get Kimmy up?
Yeah, don't get him up.
Big bad summon.
Don't res me, he's not tauntable.
I need all
Group
Mistrex
3.
into Miharu. I need all Mistrex into Miharu.
Group 3 in.
Group 1 in. Group 3 out.
Target you.
Sniper Feign.
Is that aggro?
Yep, I'm way down there. I can't catch up.
No,
Triggs.
he died anyway, so that was the main issue. Alright.
It's under wipe. Any protection up?
I mean, that was a lot better, right? I mean, I was able to heal a ass load more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing a lot better too.
Yeah, it was better.
But by the way, Big Bad's just going to be a backup for anyone that dies in any of the groups.
Vaz, while you're calling groups to swap in and out, can you also call when Fell Rage is about to happen so everyone knows to spread way out?
I can try, yeah.
That was a lot better. We had 0 deaths when the Fell Rage went out. We didn't start having issues until after the Fell Rage ended, and he started clapping DPS because they were way too high up, and then Lee got disoriented. That's why the tanks have to be on top all the time. Let's start off with me again, since I have the most difficult time keeping threat on the boss, and can force a swap when I need to. And just use our Mistrex for Leet and Kimmy. I will start us off, so just give me a couple seconds to catch initial aggro.
Does he does his threat wipe after the enraged target ends?
No. So what happens is, so when Fell Rage goes out, what happens is he screenshots the current threat and then goes to the Fell Rage target and hard focuses them. When Fell Rage ends, the screenshotted threat comes back into play, so whoever was up top, second, third is going to be his top targets. Ideally, tanks. We're getting better with these polls. It's hard progression, but we're figuring it out.
Yeah, tank healing was a lot better on that one. I didn't have to worry about it, so good job.
Okay. Yep, let's keep doing it this way then. Hopefully the weak aura is helping a lot as well.
Yeah, I thought the blood boil phases went a lot smoother that first round before somebody died.
Good. Yep, it's like I said, it's super healing intensive. Our druids are gonna have to save innervates for probably priests primarily because they're gonna be doing a lot of raid healing. So just I'm sorry mages, but for now we're just for progression we're gonna be trying to keep as much of those resources set aside.
I mean, I was pretty good. I don't know if anybody innervated me without me asking, but I was pretty good on mana there for a while.
Yeah, and if you need it, feel free to ask. Adon, I'm resing your pet. Ah, damn it, it went away. I was literally like 2 seconds from resing it, and then he took it away.
I'm still having little
You said
mini
you're-
lag spikes, and I'm not really sure what it's attributable to.
I didn't hear the I'm resing your pet. I heard I'm missing your pet.
Oh. Yeah, I had like 2 seconds left on a res for your pet.
I mean, is there a possibility that it's like graphically related?
It could be lead. I wouldn't be able to tell you 100% sure.
Hold on, Lee. Start moving around. No, he's lagging.
Yeah, he just jumped. I saw that too.
He's got network lag.
It's very weird. Okay.
Great. No, wait.
Why isn't Primo? Where's Primo at?
I tried raising him.
Sorry,
there he
guys. Sorry, I'm here.
Take a quick break.
Enjoy. We're gonna kill it when we come back.
We're gonna absolutely fucking murder it. Get your pump faces on.
We're just shit on his dick.
Yes.
Will you shit on my deck?
Yes.
If you're shitting on dicks, you should probably be.
What if they like that,
douching
Lee?
first?
Lead,
Hey, I mean,
missed it.
if you're
Don't
into
kink
it,
shame me, Lee.
if you're into it,
Lead the other week, it was like a Friday night. I taught them all about
The
douching
prostate.
and yeah, all the stuff.
that's perfect.
Prostate vibes. Class was.
I can't
intensive.
tell you. I cannot tell you how many straight dudes I've had to describe the difference between the two orgasms.
Lee,
They're
you're
like,
Could
no,
you
it's
explain it
real
to me
bad.
while we're on break?
nothing near my butt. What's that?
So you're lagging real bad, jumping all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sitting here issuing commands to attack in a fight, and it's sometimes taking, like 2 to 3 seconds to execute.
Oh
Go
no.
restart your router while we're on the break.
If I restart my router, it's going to take about 5 minutes to boot up because it's a mesh network.
Oof.
Oh god, you're playing on Wi-Fi? Ugh.
I play on Wi-Fi.
Not really. I'm hardwired to a satellite of my mesh network.
Oh. So it's still.
So It's still technically wireless, but it usually functions like a wired connection.
Yeah, it's like it's like the in between a wired and a wireless in terms of reliability.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually, 99 times out of 100 it works just as well as a normal wired.
I mean, it's only slightly worse than if you're hardwired into a router, right? I mean, it's just an access point as opposed to a router.
Yeah, Wi-Fi is a lot
Exactly,
better than it used to be.
5, 4.
Yeah, because like I said, it's a satellite of the router itself, so it's. I mean, if you've ever set up a mesh network, you might know what I mean.
What the fuck?
All right. Hey. All right. Focus up.
Sorry, I'm back.
Focus on your groups. Focus on your healing. Focus
Grabbing
on
my food buffer quick.
Yep.
Focus on managing your threat on the boss.
Focus on your. Yep. Focus hard on the boss. If we can get this down, we will go to try to make one attempt on Reliquary to call it for the week. Let's see if we can do it. So.
We're missing
tanks when we.
I'm here.
Tanks when we. I want to do something just ever so slightly different on the pull. When we move up here, we're already going to be in position stacked. Hunters, I want you to start with a misdirect to me, and then give me a little bit to build some threat, and then pump misdirects into the second and third tank. So that way he's already kind of in position. So hunters, you can get close enough to pull him without pulling, so you can get a good aim shot crit into him on me. Is everybody ready?
Primo just went offline. Or not Primo, Power just went offline.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm also lagging a little bit.
Okay, I'll give you a minute.
Was Loke back?
Yes.
So if you're in a group and you die, can you call out which number you are?
Yes.
And Big Battle will be a backup.
Or even just type it in raid chat, like I died group whatever. I died group 1, I died group 2, I died group 3.
Please don't type it in raid chat. I need to hear it. I'm not going to be able to pay attention to that.
All right, Voz, that's fine. Yeah, just do it then. We're gonna swap groups around. So
Thank you.
Group 1, Kazun, Sniper, Zenimus, Adon, Voz. Group 2, Loke, Genadrin, Power Drift, Low IQ, Farseer. Group 3, Ruins, Vespa, Jessar, Triggs, Primo.
So are we gonna do another weak aura then?
The weak aura is still the same.
Alright.
The only difference is
What was the second group me? Or Farseer, Locarana, Genadrin?
low IQ.
Pretty much group
Okay,
3.
so it's group 1, group 3, and group 4. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, those are all correct. So if you are group 1, you are in the first group getting blood boil. If you are in group 3, you are the second group. If you are in group 4, you are the third group.
I don't think we're having problems with the groups, are we?
Yeah,
I mean, it makes it easier to replace it if somebody dies. It makes chain heals better. It makes circle of healings better.
Well, yes, I agree with that.
Just makes everything visually easier.
Visually better. So, all right, we are gonna pull. Timer is going out. Get a misdirect on Miharu. Tanks, you're gonna stack over by me. Hunters, just get in position to pull. Let's kill this guy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pump misdirects into Lee and Kimmy.
Group 2.
How did Primo get it? You guys need to stand a little farther up.
Yeah.
Don't be in the water.
Other groups need to stand up.
Group
further.
3.
Big Bad, get in here. Instead of Primo.
Wait, why? Did somebody die?
Primo doesn't need a second stack.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Alright. Group 1.
Heals on lead sauce. Fell Rage in 7. Spread. Everyone spread. Spread, spread, spread.
Group 2.
A whole room. Spread, spread, spread.
Primo, you gotta get out of here. I don't know if you.
Group 3. Group 1.
Foul Rage is on
Big Bad. Yep. Droku, bop, Big Bad. Now. Lust, pump. Pump, pump, pump. Lust and cooldowns. Pump, pump, pump. Fell Rage ending in 10. Tanks, get back in position by the water.
Who's going to be taking
Group
aggro?
1.
Elite?
Group 1. After this goes away, get in the group. It's
gonna be late.
Heals on lead. Heals on lead.
Step forward, Big Bet. There you go. Thank you. 2 extra people are going to need to jump in for Group 1.
All
Group
misdirects
2.
into Kimmy.
Do I need to stop hitting him so Kimmy can catch up?
Yes.
Need
Yes.
one extra.
All,
Group 2.
all misdirects into Kimmy.
I can jump in for 1.
Alright. Then we're both missing 1.
Hey, DPS, I'm not building threats, so...
So watch your threat. Hunters,
Don't
all
pull.
misdirects into Kimmy.
Elite, elite, elite.
It's on Loke. Bop Loke, Scotty. Nobody's dead.
When I just life fucking tapped. This is gonna happen every time.
You gotta be, yeah, you just gotta be careful with that. It's on Kimmy. Heals on Kimmy. Big
I
heals.
do the worst times.
I mean, we have like 8 dead, 10 dead.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Oh my god, I'm alive.
Dude, he reset. That's awesome.
He can reset. Yep. If you run far enough away.
So what are we kind of missing here? I mean, what happened that pull?
So what happened that poll is I died because I had 10 stacks and I wasn't able to get it off of me.
So what we need to do to stop that? Because, yeah, I mean, what were we supposed to stop at? Like 6 or 7?
So I said between 10 and 15. That's where I got to.
Oh.
I got to about 10.
Okay.
Leak got all the way up to 20, but he was still doing okay, but he desperately needed a swap. If I were still alive, one of the other pallies could have bopped him to force a swap to me, and then I could start generating threat while his stacks fell off. But it just wasn't in the marsh. And then Kimmy was so far down low because he wasn't able to build much threat at the start. So it was really it was between me and Leet. So
okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
we need to like work on balancing the threat generation that we tanks make.
Yes.
Yeah, if we need a bop, I just need a little sooner because I gotta find them. You know what I mean? I gotta find them on raid frames.
Okay.
I was looking, I was just too slow.
I'm not sure I got a misdirect on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, those misdirects have got to be on point at the start. So.
I mean, we had him down to what, 35%?
You did get one. It was just later because Maharu said to hold it for like a couple seconds.
Okay.
How close can we
So-
get this guy without Rit?
You can
Do
get.
we just need to tell DPS to ease the fuck up?
I mean,
If
DPS,
that-
make
so
sure you
that,
got threat
uh,
meters.
If that's what it takes for the start, I mean, if threat is really the super issue here, because tanks are getting disoriented and DPS are too high up on the threat table, we can wait until the first Fell Rage.
Yeah, I mean the DPS need to be individually responsible for staying below the third tank.
You know what? You know what? Just for simplicity's sake and to kill this boss, because I really want to kill on this boss, let's do that. So this is what's going to happen. At the very beginning, all of the tanks are going to be the only ones zug-zugging. DPS, just sit there and look pretty. Get your blood boils as you need to, and just sit there. The only other threat that's going to be happening is healers. As soon as the first Fel Rage target goes out, make sure that all of you are spread. And then we're going to lust and cooldowns right on that Fel Rage, and you're not going to generate any threat during it anyway. And then after it goes back to the tanks for the next round of phase 1, you can zug all you want, because at that point you shouldn't catch up to any of the tanks.
I mean, that's a pretty extreme solution to the problem, I think. The problem is that the tanks are not balanced on threat. We can use Mr. X to balance them better, just like, okay, after the first 10 seconds of the fight, where are we? Maybe Elite doesn't need a misdirect, maybe I need 2, right?
2 or 3, okay.
Maybe we don't blow all of our misdirects on pull so that we can use them to balance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you make plenty of threat on your own, just like reflective. So you go in first, take a few hits. I'll take it easy. I'll throw up like Thunderclap and Demo Shot, so I'm not going to pull off you. And then we can use like Mr. X to balance stuff out. But like every DPS needs to be below all 3 of us.
Yeah, I think all the DPS need to be watching threat meters, and they need to ensure that they are not above any of the tanks. And if that means you sit there and twiddle your thumbs for a little bit, then do it.
Yeah, there were 6 DPS between me and Leeds there.
So what if we do this instead? What if we give the tanks like a 10 or 15 second head start? No damage.
It helps. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that then. Between me and Lead, currently we have the most threat gen. So let's do that then. Let's have. I don't need a misdirect to pull it. I can pull it and then back it up. Healers can keep me healed, and then I'll be reflecting a lot of threat at the beginning. And then Lee can just go in right behind me. Let's save all of the misdirects for Kimmy, but we're gonna give a 10-second head start before any DPS does anything. How's that?
Sounds good.
Okay, so let me get kings on everybody. We'll pull again.
Scotty's not in Discord right now.
He's talking. He's talking to Harold.
I know, I'm just making sure you know.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna go ahead and pull. Give me and Leet at least 10 seconds at the start. I'm gonna pull him over. I'm not gonna get a misdirect. We're gonna save misdirects, all the misdirects for Kimmy. If I need to swap, Leet should be second in threat. I'm going to pop Divine Shield. It's gonna drop all of my armor stacks, and I'm gonna stop attacking to let him catch up. And then it'll be between him and Kimmy for the most part for the rest of the fight. Unless I can catch back up. So here we go.
Still trying to lust during the
yes.
4,
yeah.
Here we go.
2.
Greg, stop streaming.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up. Mr. X
Said
on
start
Kimmy.
streaming?
Target you.
Let's get a
that's
Mr. X on Leet, please. It's on Kimmy. Heals. Heals on Kimmy.
Harold, go to my YouTube.
Group 3 in. Fell Rage in 20. Lead Sauce will be next on threat. Pump a misdirect
One.
into Miharu, please. 8 on Feign.
Truck Feign.
Fell Rage in 7. Spread. Spread, spread, spread. Everyone. Spread, 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 spread. It's on low IQ. I'm bopping him. Pop lust, pop cooldowns. Burn, 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 burn. No threat during this phase. Fuck him up. It's gonna go to Lead Sauce after this. Lead Sauce get in position. 10 seconds. It's on Lead. Big heals. Big heals. Big heals. He's still enraged. Big heals. Alright, phase 1 again. Group 1. Group 1, you're in. We need a spare for low IQ.
I'm going.
That's group 2, big.
Yep.
8 on Feign.
Group 2. 8 on
get out of
Feign.
Sorry.
Okay, so we still
Now get in.
Lead Sauce, if your stacks get way too high, we will bop you at 15 stacks.
Why exactly am I not getting a stack?
3.
Ever.
Group 3, you're in now.
You gotta wait for the ball.
Alright, I'm stopping attacking so Kimmy can take over.
Sends a little blood ball at you.
Refresh Hunter's Mark.
Group 1.
Heals on Kimmy. Heals on Kimmy. Big heals, big heals. Fell Rage. Move. Spread.
Group
Spread,
2.
spread, spread.
Gonna need someone for
I need a bop on Jessar. Bop Jessar right now. Bop him.
Innervate Triggs, please.
Burn, burn, burn. After this Fell Rage, it's going to be on Kimmy, so heals on Kimmy after Fell Rage. Keep Jessar up. Bop is fading. Big heals on Jessar. Jessar, heal yourself. Keep going, keep going. Fell Rage ending in 5. Group 1 back in the water. It's on Kimmy now. Heals on Kimmy. Blood Boil in 5. Group 1, you're in.
Scotty's only got 11% mana, Triggs.
Group 2, you're in.
Okay.
Kimmy, stop attacking.
Group 3, you're in.
Alright, I'm not attacking.
Triggs, I'm gonna get MP5 for when we have.
Group 1,
next
you're
phase.
in. It's on Lead Sauce. Heals on Lead Sauce. Big
Hitting
heals,
stacks
big
when I'm not in the
heals.
water.
Keep it alive.
I've gotten 3 stacks.
Group
I'm not in
1,
the water at all.
Fell Rage, spread. Fell Rage, spread. Spread, spread, spread. Keep people up. I need a bop on this next target, whoever it's gonna be. It's on me. Heals on me. Burn him
How
down.
about that
Burn, burn,
luck?
burn. That's fucking amazing. Let's go, boys and girls. Kill this motherfucker.
I don't know why I was getting stacks when I wasn't even in the water.
You were too close to the water.
No clue. Great job.
Keep healing Kimmy.
GG,
The people who get
Healing the
stacks
tanks
Low
is
target. Healing.
Please keep healing
five
tanks.
furthest from the boss. It's not just speed. We go in the water so we could be further
I
than
see.
the rest.
Oh, man.
Alright, yeah, I think our issue there was just entirely the threat.
Good.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well.
Spreading during the frenzy too, so that the whatever it's called, the fell fountain doesn't kill 4 people at once.
GG to the randomizer for picking Maharu at the end.
For real. That was
Right.
that was very fucking awesome. Great job, everybody.
I'm definitely okay with Vespa getting, or Vest getting
sure.
blue.
Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah, thank you.
And thank you so much for filling in for us on such short notice. We really appreciate that more than
And
you
for
know.
doing a good job while you were doing it too.
Yeah, you did awesome.
Not bad for a third alt.
Anyone else on the shoulders? Just Ginniger and low IQ going once, twice.
Yep.
I want them for transmog.
What?
All right. So
Wow, Drogo.
hey, great job. We killed two new bosses we've never killed before. Unfortunately, that is all of our time. Reliquary of Souls is 2 trash packs and the Gauntlet, which is not a very long one, away, but I don't think we want to go over time, but I'll leave that up to the group.
Let's call it.
Maharu,
Okay,
we
that's
killed
fine.
3 bosses we never killed before.
That's true. We killed a comma. That's right. We did. So we're clearing more. We're cleared more than we did last week. So great job with that. Next week it'll be even better. We have the strats down. We have the positioning down. Everything's gonna be better. So
Woo! Let's go, boys.
let's go.
5 of 5 and 5 of 9. Good job, guys.
Next week, let's make it 6 out of 9 at the least. Because 6 and 9's a good number.
Hell yeah, baby.
With that being said, before you leave, with that being said, hey, I'd like to push for Mother. What that means is, if you haven't
Mother.
already, you need to be gathering, unless you're a tank, your shadow resist. The number that we're shooting for is 174 completely unbuffed. That is to guarantee that with shadow protection on you, you're at 244, which is just over 50% full shadow mitigation for the fight. It's a safe, comfortable number